What is up, FYE 105? This is your week one overview video. The purpose of these videos is to review the assignments that you have to do, the objectives for the week, and to give you a short lecture or things that I would say during class about the topics that we're going to cover. And so you'll see one of these each week. So let's get started. So you'll dive right into the weekly folders. And you'll notice that there are 15 of them, and they are nicely laid out and organized for you. In the folders is all the information that you need, but before you jump in the folders, you should always look at the topics. So the topics this week are, of course, the welcome and the course orientation, and then there's an assignment called the FYE Tips for Success. So let's check it out. So all of the weekly overview videos will be right here before the actual overview. I have not embedded this video yet. It'll be here by the time you're watching it, though. That's why it's not on the screen. And so when you open the screen, you'll see the objectives. You'll see what the course content is, when assignments are due, and what assignments are due, and followed by the assignments that you submit. Remember, green equals assignment. And there's extra credit. Okay, so let's get started with the week one overview. All right, so obviously the first week of college is about like getting to know each other and trying to figure out how the course is going to work and what you're supposed to get out of it. And so I like to compare FYE to a job orientation. So I assume most of you have had a job, and most all of us had a job orientation where somebody from human resources would have us watch some videos that talked about the company and maybe what my job might be. And then they gave me a training manual, the standard operating procedures, what to do and what not to do. And then they hook you up with a mentor, right? Or somebody to train you. So and so this person's responsibility is to show you the ropes and show you how it works. And hopefully you get somebody good, gives you good information so that you stay out of trouble and so on and so forth, right? So you get the comparison, and the first year experience course is roughly the same. I'm your mentor, right? The other people gave you all the paperwork, your advisors and the admissions department, they gave you all the paperwork and they've handed you off to me. It's my job to train you to be a college student now, right? So, but I think that here's an important difference is that, you know, when you start a job, like you're there to get a paycheck, right? Well, the biggest difference is that you're not getting a paycheck at college. You're investing. You're paying to go to college. It's the exact opposite. And so these courses exist at every college because a lot of students have trouble making it through their first year because, you know, maybe they don't know how college works. They don't know how to use the resources, and, you know, college is a difficult thing to do. And for a lot of us, you know, when you say I'm going to spend, you know, $10, $15, $20,000, actually, you're going to spend $25,000, $30,000 on a degree, I think. That's a lot of money. And this course is to help you build a foundation so that you can be successful. And that's my job, right? So that's what this week is about, getting off to a good start, but it's also just getting an overview of what the course is about, right? You're watching this welcome video. You've gotten to know me a little bit. You've reviewed. You should have already done this, right? You reviewed the course policies and the schedule folder, which is right here. And if you ever want to look at those, just click right on those, which you should look at them all the time. And so our objectives for this week, let me back up. The objectives for this week are to navigate and review the Blackboard course. This course is set up so perfectly. I'd like to take full credit for that, but my team of FYE colleagues built this course, and it's pretty awesome. Like I just sit back and grade and make some videos to talk to you guys a little bit, but it's self-sufficient and ready to go. So your job is to get familiar with Blackboard, to familiarize yourself with the technology that you need, to review the course syllabus and assignment due dates and all those things, to introduce yourself to me and your classmates, and then do a journal article or journal reflection on FYE tips for success. So those are the objectives. Again, I feel like I've went over this part of it, what the content overview, right? So again, we're looking at the welcome video right now, and by the end of this week, you'll want to have known how to access your textbook, which hint, right there. There's the instructions for accessing your textbook. When you get into it, you'll click here, and then you'll do what you got to do with your textbook. We've talked about this, but there's other discussions about some of the tools that you need. The netiquette expectations. That means that you should always respond and email your professors in a professional way. And so there you go. So again, you've already completed the course quiz. Good job. You got an 80% at least. Hopefully you got like an A. I would have taken it till I got 100. So you've already got that far. You've covered some of the objectives. If the course quiz is due by Wednesday night. I assume you know that. And your introductions are due by Wednesday. And then by Sunday, you have a journal entry. So let's go over each assignment real quick. Again, Flipgrid is just a tool that instructors and students use to communicate together. And it's a pretty cool tool. It's really simple. You're going to use it every week as your exit tickets. We talked about that. And that starts in week 2. But this week, you're just going to do an introduction. And so here's the criteria. Just tell us hi and what you're majoring in, and follow the bullet points here. I've made a video already. You can view that video when you log in. Oh, it's right there. But you can record your response from a computer if you're doing it. I think you might be able to do it from your phone here if you are on Blackboard through your phone. Remember, the Blackboard mobile app is available. So you can record a response there. You can record a response here, and or you can completely log out and use your phone. Let me show you. You can use Flipgrid on your phone and record it from there. So there you go. All right, so I'm looking forward to hearing learning more about you. Sorry. As I said in my earlier video, I just got done running 50 miles about 24 hours ago, so I'm pretty tired. No excuses, though. Your second assignment and only other assignment is the FYE tips for success. You're just going to open these up and read each of these tips. Some are from students, some are from professors here, and you're just going to also consider asking friends or family who've been to college about their experiences. And so once you get your tip in mind, you just simply click on the FYE tips for success, and you click on create a journal, and you can type your name in right there. That's all you need to do. And you just start typing out your response. And so again, the question was, what tip stood out to you the most, and how will you start applying it immediately? So the tip that stood out the most, you can fill in that part. And then when you're ready to do that, and you spell checked it, you made sure it looks awesome, no grammar problems, or very few grammar issues, then you'll post your entry. It'll go right to the grade book. I'll get it, I'll grade it, I'll respond to it, and there you go. You've done your assignment. I wanted to point out you have the option, the extra credit option here too. There are lots of virtual activities going on right now because we can't go to campus. Well, not all of us can go to campus. And if you view one of these virtual or participate in one of these virtual activities, then you can earn up to 50 points for writing a quick one-page paper. So that's a little bit lofty to think that you would want to do that this week, but you have the opportunity to do that all the way through the end of the course. So it's just introducing it here. If you have been to a virtual event, maybe you could write a paper on it and bust out 50 points real quick. But if not, it's not a big deal. The only assignments that are due this week is the course quiz, which you've already done, your introductions through Flipgrid, and then your FYE tips for success. So that's week 1 in a nutshell. Always hit me up on email. I'm really accessible. Join me during office hours, or hit me on or attend Wednesday Night Live through Zoom sessions. So you can schedule the appointments. You'll see me in Starfish. You can make an appointment with me during my office hours. I'll show up. I'll give you a Zoom link, and we'll talk. All right, that's week 1, y'all. Have a great week, and I'm sure I'll talk to you soon.